In a time of civil and political unrest, one man works tirelessly to defend the American dream.
Fake news. Fake news. Fake weather.
No one is ever going to tell you that Stephen Colbert isn't a very smart or very funny guy, as he proves almost every late night on CBS with his relentless shivving of Donald Trump and gang. But with the February 11th debuting animated comedy Our Cartoon President on Showtime just before the strong Season 7 premiere of Homeland, I have to wonder what's the long game that the former Comedy Central host is playing here. Like the 1988 anti-white supremacy flick Betrayed, that white supremacists love if you lob off the final few minutes, Our Cartoon President has the probably unintended effect of being exactly the kind of show that the president's dedicated base would enjoy if you overlook a few pratfalls. And as we know, Trump's base are very good at overlooking that which just doesn't jive with their impression of the former Celebrity Apprentice host.
Who needs affordable health care?
Not me.
So, in a TV landscape littered with Trump or Trump-themed shows, and I don't just mean Fox and Friends, who do make a meta appearance here, I might add, Our Cartoon President, at least from what I've seen, actually makes the unusually very unlovable Trump himself, who is voiced by Jeff Bergman, quite endearing, as kind of no more than a doofus sarcastic dad who just wants to be appreciated and can't seem to do the right thing. Which means Colbert, late night show EP Chris Letchett, and showrunner R.G. Fried have effectively and toothlessly skinned most of Seth MacFarlane's best offerings with more than a dollop of South Park creator Trey Parker and Matt Stone's very short-lived 2001 series, That's My Bush, with little of the bite that makes a Family Guy or American Dad sting. With a few minutes to be tacked on each week as the last minute to say to incorporate whatever the latest roller coaster that this administration has been through, Our Cartoon President, which Showtime previewed online last month, would have likely worked much better and been much more timely, in fact, as a reoccurring 5-minute segment on The Late Show, instead of bounding around as a parody of its own parody with no new jokes to tell.
Carrie, you're not yourself. Something is going on.
The country is in free fall, tearing itself apart. You will not make this about my illness.
If you are, however, looking to mix politics with a distinct lack of humor, then the February 11th return of the Claire Danes and Mandy Patinkin-led Homeland for its penultimate season could be your home base, with its talk of treason, American authoritarianism, military executions, abandoned constitutional rights, subpoenas galore, and a president who's gone way off script in an effort to crack down on her enemies, real and perceived. In short, after a season 6, which I liked as I have so much of the Alex Gannis run Emmy winner, but let's be honest, found itself reeling from real-life events as Donald Trump surprised many, including himself, by defeating Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election, the now DC-set Season 7 Enemy of the State opener, the only episode, by the way, that Showtime made available for review, is a newly meticulous but scolding slow burn of spycraft and strange bedfellows, as Dane's ex-CIAer Carrie Matheson tries to free Patinkin's Saul Bernstein and 199 other top-level members of the intelligence community rounded up by newly elected, once progressive, and assassination attempt surviving President Keene, played as she was so well last season by Elizabeth Marvel.
There's talk of a special prosecutor.
How is it I am the one under investigation?
Like Our Cartoon President, this season of Homeland may seem at first, I'll be honest with you, to be perfect red meat barbecue for Trump supporters, as in this case, the Hillary presidency that they feared in their worst nightmares plays itself out on the small screen. But if you've been watching Homeland through thick and thin, great and not so great seasons, you know that nothing is ever as easy or straightforward on the Showtime drama. And even though no time is oddly spent on the premiere remembering the ripping death of Rupert Friend's Peter Quinn last season, in this world gone truly mad, Marvel's performance and that of her on-the-run enemy in every way and Alex Jones-based conspiracy peddler Brett O'Keefe, played by Hell on Wheels alum Jack Weber, takes things off the rail in a manner that plays to Homeland's most compelling complexities. As Weber's O'Keefe is clearly being set up to join forces with Carrie in the vein of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Which is to say that while Our Cartoon President may confirm your worst and best assumptions about Donald Trump's presidency, Homeland is setting things up for what could be a wild ride into the sunset, however hot that might get.